After I was released from the scene, I sought help online and from individuals that I knew with regards to finding counsel to represent me with regards to the charges. And I found a good attorney a criminal defense attorney up in Phoenix who agreed to represent me. And I believe the initial court date was set for January 3rd, 2003. And we made an appearance, but the court was a little bit befuddled because they didn't realize that there was a pending court issue with regards to any citations related to me. And what had occurred was the tribal police had failed to actually submit the paperwork, the citation, to the court within a timely manner, specifically within the time frame that they had actually set up on the citation for me to appear. At this point, shortly after the hearing date, the judge dismissed the charges against me, but he dismissed them without prejudice. And for those who know what that means that the police have an opportunity to refile the charges at a later date. So after the charges were initially dismissed without prejudice, I was very concerned about what had transpired and what had happened to me during this encounter. And I was also concerned with the fact that in failing to submit the documentation to the court, the tribal police had actually committed a Class 3 misdemeanor under Arizona law with regards to their obligations when it comes to submitting paperwork to the court for citations and court dates. The court took no action against the tribal police for their failure to abide by court rules and state law, and in fact gave them another opportunity by dismissing without prejudice to come after me. So I was very concerned about this in general, and I wanted to address the violation of my civil rights. So I sought additional competent counsel to help me analyze the situation and determine the best course of action. And I was able to find competent counsel, and we decided that we would wait for 6 months to determine whether or not the tribal police were going to refile charges against me. We waited 6 months, and charges were not refiled. And so I went on to the next step that I needed to pursue in order to ultimately bring an action, a civil rights action, to defend my civil rights. And that, under Arizona law, you're required to file a notice of claim with any government actor before you can file a lawsuit. So after I filed the notice of claims with the tribal police, they turned around and refiled the charges against me. So I went back to my original defense attorney and asked him to represent me during the upcoming proceedings. And so a court date was set for early December of 2003. And during that time frame in between, my attorney conducted phone depositions on several of the officers that had been involved with the arrest. And so he interviewed them via the phone, and we got a lot of useful information out of those 2 depositions.